So we're jumping right in, right? S&P. All right, let's talk about stocks. A dollar in stocks is better than a dollar in the bank. And I used to work at a place like Schwab, and you never have to tell a retail investor twice to put money in stocks or S&P. Now, the thing about Nasdaq that you're going to think is really funny is that retail in equities, which, is not always the smartest crowd, they're actually super short Nasdaq, believe it or not. Like SQQQ, the triple leveraged, tech ETF. They're assuming that the economy is going to turn over, that AI is going to wreck these tech companies. And it seems like, even though I don't agree, they're doing the opposite, or institutions, check that, are doing the opposite. They're buying tech. All right. So as crypto people, it's like, really? You guys are going to buy stocks and not Bitcoin? All right, fine. So, you noted, and, I have a graphic, you already explained it, that, really the S&P is being driven by, the FAANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Microsoft. And, everything else is lagging. And you know what, to be honest with you, with the way I see the Gann timing set up, whatever is in motion is just going to expand. So if people are FOMOing into tech stocks, they're going to really FOMO in. Whatever happening is going to continue to happen or accelerate. So if the rest of the S&P is stuck in a range, guess what? It's going to stay stuck in a range, right? I think, the other thing you have to consider is what's going on with bonds. Like there's rumors of a debt deal, and our bonds still trade terrible. I mean, if they ruin their credibility with any type of default or shutdown, bonds go down, rates go up. If they settle it all, they have to borrow $1 trillion, literally, right off the bat. And trust me, with the mechanics of the way that gets done, the people who help give the government the money, they're gonna short bonds, which causes rates to rise. Now, even if that doesn't make sense, think about it this way. What's putting the brakes on crypto? Like, why is it like, oh my God, like, sell in May and go away? Maybe this year just meant, just bore the F out of us, which actually, for me, is actually worse than it going down. When it goes down, you're like, okay, yes, I can set up support and get some. This is like, ugh. Okay, but theoretically, crypto is holding like a champ, right? Interest rates going up, crypto doesn't care, right? That's great. How long that lasts, I don't know. You're probably going to get your dip at some point, right? But, crypto holds like a champ. And if anything, your plan should be, how do I hoover up crypto, whether it's, save some shekels for when it goes down and grab it, or just figure out how to grab it at the bottom end of whatever the range happens to be.